is called the heart-born faith. Born, B-O-R-N-E, the past participle of bear. In other words, the heart-supported faith. That is what produces results. That is what brings things that are dead to life. The journey of faith begins from the heart. If your heart is not right, your faith cannot work. The faith that cannot produce is a faith that is born out of the head and not the heart. The soil of faith is the heart. Write it down. Faith is a seed, and it requires a soil to grow. Matthew 17, the verse number 20. He said, if you would have faith like that of the mustard seed. So faith is a seed. And what gives value to the seed is the soil. And the soil of faith is the heart. So your faith can only produce when your heart is right. In 2 Chronicles 25, the verse number 2, the Bible spoke about a king called Amaziah. The Bible said he did what was right in the sight of God, but it was without a perfect heart. So because of that, the production of his actions were not weighed in the sight of God. Faith produces according to the quality of your heart. Just like seed produce according to the quality of the soil, faith also produces according to the quality of your heart. The seed is good. The soil is the question. So you may have the seed, which is the faith. It is good. It is right. But what is the quality of the soil? What is the quality of your heart? What is the basis, the positioning of your heart? Because the positioning of your heart will determine your position of the production that faith will give unto you. So if faith is not producing in your life, or faith is not producing in your career, or producing in any department of your life, check your heart. Because the heart is the soil of faith. And the Bible admonishes us in Jeremiah 29, the verse number 13, that we put our heart right. When your heart is right, everything will be right with your life. Your heart must be right. Your heart must be set aright. Because 2 Chronicles chapter 16, the verse number 19, the Bible said, and the eyes of the Lord, it goeth to and fro the surface of the earth, looking for someone whose heart is right. So God passage to your life is your heart. The channel that God uses to assess you and bring forth miracles in your life is your heart. How right is your heart? Because the positioning of your heart is what will determine the productivity of faith in your life. There are two kinds of heart. We have what we call the evil heart. Say the evil heart. Hebrews chapter 3, the verse 11 to the verse number 12. We have what we call the evil heart of unbelief. The Bible spoke in Hebrews 3:11. It says, so I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest. And then he said, take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief. There are some people, their heart cannot believe what God is doing in this church, in this commission. Their heart cannot take it. It is called the evil heart of unbelief. Those hearts do not produce results. It produces insults. We have what we call the heart of faith or the heart of belief. According to Hebrews chapter 10, the verse 22, quickly, he said, let us draw near with a true heart in full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from all evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water. Draw near with a true heart. That is the heart that produces results. That is the heart that births faith. So you want to see the mighty hand of God in your life, provoked by faith, it demands the right positioning of your heart. God is not the one to be questioned, it's your heart that is to be questioned. The faith that works is produced from the heart and not from the head. Romans chapter 10, the verse number 10. The Bible said, and with the heart man believeth, and with the mouth confession is made. You see, we have always been preaching about faith being confession. Say it, declare it. But listen, confession will be a near frustration. Confession is good, but confession without conception, because faith needs to be first conceived in the heart before it can be declared with the mouth. So with the heart, man believes it, and with the mouth, confession is made. Confession is good, but it must first be conceived in your heart. In your heart. There's a place of confession, but there's also a place of conception. The Bible talking about one of the issue of blood in Matthew chapter 9, the verse 21. The woman with the issue of blood received a miracle, her faith, because the faith was rooted in her heart. She said within herself, didn't tell anybody. So David, you don't need to confess to anybody before you become blessed. Let your heart do the speaking for you. The Bible said, and Hannah, her mouth, her lips were only moving. And Eli said, auntie, you want to drink alcohol? He said, no, don't call me for a daughter of Belial. She prayed a heartfelt prayer. She prayed within her heart. It is the positioning of your heart. Talk is cheap. Talk is what? It's cheap. The Bible said, Matthew 9, verse 21. She said within herself, if I but touch his garment, I would be made whole. As she touched Jesus' garment, she was made whole. Then she said within, it was within. This was a confession within. Because faith must first go through the process of conception. The upon faith is what produces result. The reason why your faith is not producing is because it's not emanating from the right heart. The soil in which you are sowing and planting the seed of faith is a wrong soil.